I'm going to go ahead and record this call. Hi guys, welcome Team Phoenix. My name is Chris Ashley and I am currently a Diamond Coach on Team Phoenix. I am one of Megan Eggleston's personally sponsored coaches. I've been a coach for about 18 months and seriously working the business about a year. And I'm really excited to lead this call for you guys. So I am just going to, whip through a couple things quickly and open it up for questions because really this is your call. I'm assuming most of you guys are brand new. If you're on this call, you are probably in the Coach Fast Track training. If you are not in training, and I'm sure I will say it more than once, you need to get yourself in training. If you want to work this business, that is the ultimate place to start. So find your uplines, Coach Basics training. If it's not with Team Phoenix, I started my own team, Balance Bound, and so we have our own Be Your Own CEO, and it all follows the basic Coach Basics. So your coach may have one that's just a little more personalized from their experience, taking the best of what they learned in training. So your number one priority is to get in training and do the best you can to get through each day, one day at a time, 21 days or 30 days, whatever the training might be, because that's where you're going to get all the fundamentals of how the business works. And most of your questions are probably going to be answered there as well. And it's also a great jumping off point to just getting used to being your own boss, starting your coaching business and committing to that hour. Really all it does is takes an hour to get started in this business. And I think that training is a perfect example of that, because all we need you to do is complete that training each day, and it takes between 30 minutes to 60 minutes, and it really just covers all the bases from the 3 vital behaviors, which if you haven't heard them before, it is invite, which is really just sharing with everybody your experience with the products and how it has changed your life, right? We are a huge team that is not about selling. If you are worried about selling or fearful about that, I get it. I've been there. We can talk about it. It is just it's a relationship business. I like to call it a relationship business and a systems business. So if you can be open enough to grow yourself in personal development, which is another one of those 3 vital behaviors, then you will feel more confident in what you're doing, as well as being a proof the product works, which is the other part of our 3 vital behaviors. If you are actively doing the Beachbody workouts and you're seeing results, you're drinking Shakeology, you're going to have your own personal story and your own personal testimony to those 2 things, which is ultimately going to give you the confidence to just share about what you're doing. In the beginning, it kind of feels salesy because it's probably new to you and you don't have that confidence. I will just tell you from experience, it comes in time. So if you have patience and you care about people, you care about health and fitness, and you can follow systems, you will be successful. It's sort of guaranteed. The systems are there, and as long as you can be patient and you can do the 3 vital behaviors and get your hour in each day, the first 30 days it's training, and after that it turns into what we call Power Hour. If you're not familiar with Power Hour, you'll get through training and you'll know exactly what that means. We have several different Power Hour trackers that we can use. I created one. So there's one in our Team Phoenix page that I created that I use. There's what you call the BAT, Business Activity Tracker, which Beachbody offers. So either of those are just ways for you to track, am I doing the vital behaviors in the business? Am I inviting? The core things are connecting with 5 new people every day. Now, for example, I wasn't really on Facebook that much when I started as a coach. And so when I learned that I had to build a business on Facebook, I was a little nervous about that, So I want to just share, my story, my experience in case it relates to any of you guys. That I'm not technology guru. I was not a huge social media person, and I have just grown in those areas and been able to grow my business since starting as a coach. And it's not that bad. A little bit each day and you will grow a lot. So try not to, I would say, try not to get overwhelmed with everything in the business. Just stick to the basics and ask questions when you have questions, and just know it will get overwhelming and it will be a roller coaster. There will be highs and lows, but if you're continuing to do personal development, for me, that was like the huge thing that kept me going in this business when I wanted to quit. It was those Beachbody National Wake Up Calls. Listen to them every Monday. If you're new, go back and listen to old ones. The news is never old. It's the top coaches sharing their top tips that are still relevant today from the last several years. I just fast forward the first 10 or 15 minutes of the news, because obviously that'll be old news, and the recognition. You fast forward towards that, and you've got 20 minutes of personal development from top coaches in this business. Another thing to stay clear of from my personal experience is comparing yourself to other coaches. It's really easy to do. It's easy to look at what they're doing, what's working for them. I mean, there's a fine line of definitely taking, systems, and we want to copy and paste systems, personalize it. That's what we do. But really try hard not to compare yourself, because you are your own person. You are your own brand. You're going to be developing that as you grow as a coach and as a person. And you're going to have your own niche market. What I love about this business is it's just real people helping real people. I love fitness and nutrition and fitness. I'm a dancer. I was a professional dancer for years. And so this was a great fit for me as far as the business goes, because I always wanted to be a personal trainer. And when Megan introduced this to me, it fit for where I was in my life. I was moving from east to west, and I thought this is a great way that's going to force me to stay in touch with people and continue my relationships. And what I have come to learn from being a coach is that it's actually turned to be the best thing for me. It's like, regardless of the money I'm making, I am truly growing to be the best person that I can be. I am the happiest I have ever been in my entire life, and I didn't have the easiest year of my life personally. But there's something about this community that I love, and this culture of our team and Beachbody Coaches itself. You're surrounding yourself with people that want to live healthy and fit lives, and you're doing personal development. You're treating your body the best that you can, and it's just, for me, it's just a win-win. And being a coach actually helped me to be more accountable to my goals. So if any of you are recent customers, or you're coaches and you're hesitant because you really need to focus on your personal weight loss goals, for me, being a coach has forced me to stay on track with my goals, because I have to be a leader to other people. And even sometimes if I feel like I'm leading challenges and I'm not leading myself, I will, I'll call on a friend in that group and be like, hey, I need accountability. I'll hold you accountable tonight. Work out tomorrow if you hold me. And it works. So it works for me. That's why it's become sharing and not selling. This is literally what's worked for me. I tried the gym many times, and I love to work out, and I wouldn't get there. I was paying $150 a month to not go to the gym. So this works for me, and I just think it works for so many other people. So yeah, just take care of you first, and I promise in time and patience, it'll get easier to work the business and share it with other people. Blah, blah, blah. So going through a few more things and what you guys really want to be doing. So the first thing, like I said, is the 3 vital behaviors. We all know what that is. Proof the product works, invite, and personal development. It is in your coach training. Then after that, your primary goals when you're starting out as a coach, or whenever you're ready, I say, to work the business. So in the beginning, I wasn't ready to work the business. I took my time. I was hesitant. I was moving cross country. I was starting a new job. I had 3 jobs already. This was my 4th job. Everybody starts the business in your own way, and that's also what's great about it, is you can take your time and do it in your own time. I will say, though, that when I dabbled in the beginning, when I look back, I wouldn't recommend that to any of my coaches. It made it harder for me to kind of dip in and out, and I had lots of questions, and I didn't understand it, and I didn't have momentum. So if you have any desire in yourself to work this business, I would just say jump right in and go for it, because it's going to be a lot easier. One of your first goals as a business starter coach is to hit Success Club. So for those of you that don't know what that means, the minimum that you want to try and hit, we don't have any minimums in the business. You can work it any way you want. But as a business builder, the basic requirement is to hit Success Club 5. And that just basically connects to 3 people. So it's sharing it with enough people that 3 people want to join you in this journey. So you get 2 Success Club points for every challenge pack. Challenge packs are fitness program and Shakeology combo pack, and I'm assuming most of you probably started and signed up with that, so you know what that is. Shakeology will give you 1 Success Club point. It has to be Shakeology HD. It has to be HD, which is home direct. Now, I always recommend that, and even to most of my clients that are new to trying Shakeology are really hesitant if they haven't even sampled it yet. And, you know, when you tell them, oh, it's going to ship automatically, they're like, nah, you know. So expect that. That's normal. For me, it's just so easy for me to say, like, this is what you want to do because you're going to save $12 off the bat with shipping. So Shakeology HD, you're going to save $12 off the bat. I'm going to send you a reminder email before your next order ships, so you can either decide, I love it, I want to change the flavor, or I hate it and I want to cancel. No big deal, no fees or anything like that, but make sure it's HD or you won't get the Success Club point. So it's win-win. You get the point and you provide nutrition and they save $12 on shipping. So if you help 2 people with fitness and Shakeology, 2 Success Club points, that's 4 total, and then 1 Shakeology will give you 5 total for the month. I made that a personal goal of mine last January to hit Success Club 5 when I started working the business every month. I'm really proud and humbled to say that I did that this year in 2015, and I saw my business grow. So that's just a simple fact. If you want a business to grow, if you can hit those 5 points, it will grow. And it grows in a compound effect. So if you have somebody on Shakeology HD for an ongoing several months, you're going to be receiving the commission every month, which is approximately $30 for every Shakeology HD. So if you're hitting Success Club 5, every month, you're making the commissions from the first sale. And then the second month, you're going to get the commissions from your new sales, but you're also going to get the Shakeology HD commissions coming in. And that's how you incrementally grow. And then, not to overwhelm anybody, but if you have questions about it, we can talk about it. Most of your compensation as you really grow into a coach is going to come from your team bonuses. So commissions are going to help you build right in the beginning and, of course, continue through. And then a lot of it's going to grow in team bonuses. As you know, the basic concept, the more people you help with health and nutrition, the more money you're going to make. The more coaches you can train to help more people, the more money you're going to make in the business. Let's see. Success starters. So if you are a business builder and you just signed up and you're like, I really want to rock this out, I always let people know whether they feel they're ready to work the business or not. I always want to make them aware of Success Starters. Success Starters is hitting those Success Club 5 points each month that we talked about in the first 3 months of your business. And the great thing about hitting that in the first 3 months of your business is that you'll earn a free ticket to Beachbody's annual conference, and it's called Summit. It's in the summer. This summer it's in Nashville, the last weekend in July, and it's sold out right now. So at this point, if there's any coaches on the call, the first thing you want to do is talk to your upline and get on the waiting list. And then the second thing you want to do if you're in your first 3 months of the business is to hit that goal, and you'll get a free ticket and you'll be there. So it's the only way you can get a ticket at this point. It's your first full month in the business. So if you started in December 15th, January is your first full month of the business. So you have plenty of time to hit that goal. And, you know, I'll be honest with you, even when I was talking about hitting my Success Club 5 all last year, there were several times that I did have to help myself. And it was worth it, but I may have bought, you know, on the very 11th hour of, you know, June 31st, and I needed 2 more Success Club points. I bought a challenge pack for my sister for her birthday. You know, there were certain times where I did choose to make that investment to reach that goal. I just want to put that out there now for you guys, just to be thinking in your heart what your goals are, and know that you may have to get creative about it at times. But that's just depends on you and where you're at in your business. But I just want you to feel comfortable to always reach out to your upline. There's a lot of creative ways to hit your goals. And I think I was at Success Club 1 on the 30th one day. and I ended up hitting Success Club 6. So don't ever give up. Like, work it until midnight. Keep throwing out invites. And I just, at this point, have opened my hands at times. And when I open my hands and I let it go and I do everything I can and let it go, it really has come back to me. And I've actually had people just reaching out to me at this point. So some of my biggest advice too in that regard, you're going to hear a lot of no's, and ultimately it's going to grow your character. You're either going to be somebody that's like, all these people are saying no, nobody wants to do this, I can't do this, this isn't for me, it's for everybody else, but maybe it's not for me. Like, if you don't mentally go through that, I'd be really surprised. So expect that, be ready for that, have personal development prepared for that, have a success partner or an accountability partner on your team that you're going through training together, that you're encouraging each other every day, that you're making sure each other are doing the power hour, and you can just kind of be there for one another, because it's not easy. It's a simple business, but it doesn't mean it's easy. And if you want to grow and be a stronger person, this business is going to kind of force you to do that. So don't let the no's get you down. Just expect them. And just invite more people. Just share it with more people. You'll get more no's, but you'll also get more yeses. What's awesome about this is it's January. We have time on our side right now. Everybody, wants to get healthy and fit this time of year. So you should be sharing it and reaching out to more people now. And honestly, your own personal journey. This is what I'm doing. Anybody want to do this with me? And what I would say is, don't give up before the miracle happens, which I'm sure it's cliche and you all hear that. But I encourage all of my coaches to work the business and stick it out for at least a year. If you are working the business for at least a year, I promise at that year, you won't want to quit. So just give yourself that much time. And, the worst case scenario, you'll probably be the best version of yourself at that year. Health, fitness, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, everything. So just do your best you can to hang in there and stick it out and find somebody that you can talk to when it gets tough. Let's see, what else? Make sure that you set up a getting started right call with your upline to go over your business quick start or 7-day quick start with your goals. And everybody at this point should really be thinking about what their why is for doing this business. So when it does get hard, you really have that why that is strong enough for you, whether it's leaving your full-time job, being home with your kids, being able to travel, being able to pay off your mortgage, being able to pay off school debts, traveling more, bringing your husband home from work or wife, whatever. Find a gut-wrenching why that's going to get you up that extra hour earlier when nobody else is awake, when you can have a focused, solid time to work on your business, something strong enough that when you're exhausted and you're tired, that will get you up and get that hour done. So be working on that why and make sure that you share that with your coach as well. I think that that's pretty much it as far as covering the basic details. I think most people, if you haven't already, you should be, I'm sure you've gone through like a 5-day clean eating challenge. So you're going to want to be thinking about what is your 5-day free challenge. We encourage everybody to offer something for free. Whatever your niche might be. Team Phoenix loves clean eating challenges. It might be goal setting. It might be something else that you have a passion for. One of my coaches would do like a 5-day booty boot camp. So find something that's creative, that works in your market, something that you love and you're passionate about. Create a system for it, offer it every month. Ultimately, people want to trust that you're going to be here. So that's typically why it takes 6 months to a year too, is people want to be like, oh, she's doing this now. But once you're doing it for a while, they're going to be like, oh, I can depend on this person. They're serious about what they're doing. So when I need to reach out and ask for help, I know who to go to. It's a lot easier, I'm sure we can all relate, to start something for free. You want to build that trust. So offer them something for free and give them everything you have. Give them 110%. Give them exactly what you're going to give them when they pay for something. right? And so we typically, our coaching is free. When somebody buys a challenge pack, our coaching is free. And that's amazing. Like, nobody can find a personal trainer for the cost of a home fitness program and nutrition and coaching for free. So we really have so much to offer people with that support and accountability. And if you have a caring heart, they're going to want to work with you. So give everything you have all the time. Like I said, even if it's a free 5-day group, because you want them to understand what you can offer them. And what's great about all of us is we all have something different and unique to offer that's going to connect with different people. And I just lost my train of thought. What was I going to say? I don't remember. So I'm going to go ahead and unmute you guys. And if you unmute yourself and ask a question, or there's a chat window, holy cow, that's a lot of money somebody said a long time ago. Okay. So just unmute yourself and ask me any questions you have. Go ahead. Don't be shy. I'm sure you're all overwhelmed. No question is a silly question.
Hey, Chris, maybe if we go around and just kind of ask people where they're at, like, have they done a 5-day? Do they have questions about, are they working with somebody to get a challenge group started? What kind of questions do they have about that? I'd be happy to, kind of field questions with you as well.
Awesome. And that is my accountability and success partner, Sarah. So you want me to just call out names since nobody's jumping out? Hi, Cassie.
Hi. There.
Yep, just say your name. If you have a question, say your name first.
Hi, nobody's jumping in. This is Jenny. Can you hear me?
Yes.
I just wanted to say hi and thank you for the call. I'm just getting started, and I started with the 60-day hammer and chisel challenge with Claudine. So I haven't gotten into any of the coaching and the 5-day free stuff to do the call with Claudine. So this is all brand new to me. But I'm excited. I can see the benefits of doing the 5-day free program and jumping in on it and seeing where it takes me. So I just wanted to say thank you, I guess, and haven't tried anything yet. So we'll see, I guess, what my first free offer is.
Great. Awesome, Jenny. Welcome. And
Jenny, you went to Super Saturday, right?
Yes, I did. I went with Claudine. It was a blast. We had so much fun. So it was very cool, high energy. It got me motivated. I think I actually want to get certified for some of the teaching stuff also, to do some of the classes. I work in a middle school, so I know a lot of the teachers there. I have a big network of people that I can go to, but I think they look for the camaraderie and having the groups there together and everything. So Claudine mentioned kind of bringing in a trial workout with them, like once a month, and just showing them what the different programs are. So we're just kind of brainstorming, I guess, how to reach people and get them involved if they're looking for that group atmosphere.
Schools are a great place to find customers and coaches. I work at a high school as an athletic trainer, so I am on our wellness committee at my high school. There are several other coaches who are kind of also in the same boat. Last year I would run like my 5-day challenge on Facebook, and then I had kind of like an email version of it that I did for some of the teachers who were interested at school. So that was kind of one way to get them involved, and I picked up a few customers that way. I've picked up a few discount coaches along the way from coworkers, and even some people who are working the business as well. So it's definitely, I think, as people who work in schools, and Chris also works at a school, we are kind of natural at the whole teaching thing. So teaching people how to do the coaching, I think maybe comes a little bit easier to us. So, and then we also like to coach people on their nutrition and on their fitness. So it seems to be a really good fit with that population. So go for it, and don't be shy about like letting people know what you're doing. You don't want to smash it in their faces either, but I mean, we did like a fitness group twice a week, and they were doing PIO for a while. I also had, what else do we do? People are definitely looking for options, and it's a great option that we have to be able to get everything done, 30 minutes. Hey, I'll give you menus, that kind of thing. So that's great.
Excellent. Thank you.
Good. Yeah. And I was just going to say too, you have an upline, you have somebody there. So don't feel like you have to just like go out on your own and create a free 5-day. I have my coaches that are getting started join my 5-day and just invite their people to it until, they do that 1 or 2 months, whether it's I lead it and they invite people to it, and then we co-lead it together. I share the system with them, and then I send them out on their own month 3 or whenever they're ready. So you have that upline to do your 5-day or your 21-day group until you're ready.
Right. Yeah, Claudine mentioned doing a challenge group with her so that I'm not feeling like I'm out on my own. So that's awesome.
Perfect. Okay. Thanks, Jenny.
Thank you.
Who else has a question? Anybody have a struggle? A question or a struggle? Everybody's doing awesome. Everybody's like, woohoo, this business is awesome. I got 10 Success Club points. It's not even January 10th. I'm rocking, right?
Somebody has a question on the group chat.
Okay, great. How far in advance do I start inviting people before starting? Okay, great question. So for the 5-day, I typically do it like Sunday night is always it seems to be the best night to, because people have just had a long weekend. They may have been partying or not eating well. And so when it comes to Sunday night, people are like ready for a fresh start. So typically I would post my clean eating challenge the Sunday 1 week before it starts on the following Monday. So Sunday night I would create my event. I would post it Sunday and start inviting people to it via personal message. You can certainly do that 2 weeks in advance. And then when the event happens, you can post the event 1 week before, and then you've already got people you can invite that were interested via your personal messages. And then what's great about that is it sits in the events for an entire week. And if people click going, which is definitely a step that you want to make sure and personally message everybody that if you want to participate in the free challenge, make sure you click going to the event. It's just a little tip because anytime somebody says they're going to an event, it's going to show up on their page. It's going to show up more in news feed. And so you want it to keep going through social media more often. So make sure that people are actually clicking going to the event. So I would say anywhere between 7 to 10 days is when you should be posting that on social media. Anyone else?
I'll ask you for a tip.
Okay.
What would be a good tip for new people to hit Success Club this month?
Okay. Let's see. What would be a good tip? The first thing would be a free group because that's how we always transfer over. So I rarely am just selling like somebody a challenge pack without having worked with them before. So typically what most of Team Phoenix does and what we were trained to do, which I think is an amazing system, is we offer our clean eating, our free group the last week of the month. So when it turns into the first of the month, you've got all of those people that you're talking to hit Success Club 5 in the first half of the month, if that makes sense. So you're offering your free group at the end of the month so that the very first, so like say, for example, this month, I actually think it falls on either January 30th or it might even be February 1st. I would be doing my free group so that in the beginning of February, after that group, I'm talking to all those people and they're ready to purchase, and I'm hitting Success Club in the beginning of the month. At this point, I just did my clean eating last week. I did it the first because I think everybody was ready on the first. So I did it the first Monday. It's always great to start on a Monday. So I did it January 4th. So I am blessed. Like, I don't even want to knock on wood. It happened, but I hit Success Club already. I hit Success Club 6. So, and that's my first time ever hitting it this early. So obviously it's too late if you haven't done a free challenge already this month. Don't wait till the last week. Like, do it next week. It's Monday. You can post tonight. You could post tomorrow and do it next Monday. Do it as soon as you can. So I would do it the 18th so that you have that week and the following week where you're talking to people. So if you want to hit your goals and you don't even know where to begin, do a free group next week. Partner up with somebody on Team Phoenix. Post on the main Facebook page and say, anybody I can partner with on doing this. We have menus we can offer you guys. And it's just reaching out to as many people. And I didn't know it was this easy in the beginning. As easy as just saying, hey, how are you? Doing all your follow-ups. So if you have talked to people in the last several months, it's doing follow-ups. The key is in follow-ups. For sure, most of my points come in follow-ups. Most of my points come from somebody doing free challenges with me before they purchase. Just reach out and connect to as many people as you can. If you're brand new, say, what is the workout that you're working on? What is one little snippet that you have that you can share about your journey that you're excited about, and reach out to as many people and say, hey, this is what I'm doing. Do you want to do it? A lot of people in their first month hitting Success Club, it may be friends, it may be family. It may be coworkers. It may be asking favors. It may be saying, hey, I just started drinking this Shakeology, share XYZ, your 3 favorite things about it, and then say, hey, would you be willing to be a testimonial for me for Shakeology? If you don't like it, you can get your money back 100%. But would you be willing to drink Shakeology for a month and give me a testimonial for how that is for you? And like I said, it's money back guaranteed. They could return an empty bag. With that, though, they could also get a free 30-day trial of on-demand workouts. So they could try Shakeology, be a testimonial for you, and you can give them 30 days of free workouts. And they're guaranteed to get results if you can find somebody that would be willing to commit, to fitness and nutrition for a month. So could be asking favors, reaching out to friends and family, asking for testimonials. Those are a few things that I've done in the beginning. Sarah, you want to jump in on any other tips?
Yeah, there was somebody who posted a question about where to find kind of like guidelines for the 5-day challenge, and that's just contact your upline diamonds, and there is a challenge guideline sheet. Some diamonds may have changed it up a little bit. I go kind of off of what somebody else has put together, and then just, you put your own little spin on it. I really get a lot of feedback from people from putting up videos during those 5-day challenges. People really kind of they develop more of a relationship with you. And if you've got, depending on how many people you've got in your group, it might not be possible to actually talk to everybody throughout the week. So, figure out the best way to get yourself across, because when people buy a challenge pack from you, they could just buy it on the TV, but they're buying into you because they like you. So make sure that you are presenting somebody, who is fun to be around and that you're uplifting, and, really just, you could even do like a 3-day challenge. Like, it doesn't have to be a 5-day. You could do anything that strikes your fancy. I've done family fitness fun challenge. I've done a straight 10-day accountability group where they could pick whatever they wanted to be accountable with. I've done a faith and fitness group. I've done, but you could, at this point, if you wanted to get one in really quick, pick a 3-day. You could find anything on Pinterest. You can find a squat challenge, an ab challenge, an arm challenge, and throw all 3 of those together and be like, hey, I've got a fitness program for you. Let's try it for 3 days and, see what you think. So yes, there are menus available. There are posting guidelines available. So just contact your upline or your upline diamond to get your hands on those. So.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Yeah, and those are great ideas, the whole 3-day thing and whatever speaks to you, because and keep in mind, we never are saying that, you know, some of us have school and background and certifications in nutrition and fitness and things like that, but we're not trying to say, hey, I'm a professional nutritionist, try my 5-day clean eating challenge. What we're offering is leadership. We're offering to just do the work and take the lead and say, hey, who wants to do this? Which a lot of people aren't willing to do. And we're offering support and accountability more than anything. We're offering the fact that we care and we want to help them reach their goals. So just feel confident in that. If you have the passion to help people, you're in the right place. I don't want you to feel like you have to have, like Sarah was saying, Pinterest. Go to Pinterest and find a couple things. Don't feel like you're stealing it from anybody, but you're the one that's putting it together, putting your own personal spin on it, and you're the one that's saying, hey, I'm willing to do this work, I'm willing to lead this group, I'm willing to support and help hold you accountable to your goals. And they're going to do, you know, if that's what you need, it's a win-win, like I said. So just I want you to feel confident. I know it's hard in the beginning, but just feel confident that what you're offering is a lot, support and accountability that, you know, I never had when I was at the gym. You know, I didn't have before this business. So you do have a lot to offer. We have about 2 more minutes for questions, you guys. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Ask the question for your coach or your friend that couldn't get on today. What did they want to know? Because they will have the recording of this call. And you just never may have me again. This might just be the last time we ever get to speak. So, you know, I'm open for questioning. I'm single. You know, I'm available. Life is good. I live in the mountains of Colorado. I could go on. Shalene Johnson is my mentor. If you're not listening to her Build Your Tribe podcast, you really should highly consider that. That should be part of your personal development. Hopefully you are doing the 30-day push with Team Phoenix. I could sing and dance. We've got about 90 seconds. Oh, good Lord. I need sleep. My first Monday back at work, I'm already going a little cray-cray.
Well, you go sleep because you cannot sleep through our power hour tomorrow.
I know, we do. We meet online for Power Hour. It's awesome. I highly recommend it. I love you, Sarah. Okay, Team Phoenix, you guys are awesome. You are part of an incredible team. I don't know you, but I love you already. So go rock it. Post any questions you need, and we're all here for you. Mwah! Good night.
Chris, you're awesome.
Peace.